working so hard, I'm punching my card. 8 hours for what? Oh, tell me what I got.
Been working so hard, I'm punching my card. 8 hours for what?
For what?
For what?
For what? For what? For
For what? Been working too dang hard, I'm punching that same card. 8 hours busting my butt. Oh, tell me what I got.
I got this feeling that time is holding me down.
I hate this feeling, time is holding me down.
I'll hit the ceiling, or else I'll tear up this town. Tonight I gotta cut loose, footloose, kick off your Sunday shoes. Please, Louise, pull me off of my knees. Jack, get back, come on before we crack. Lose your blues. Everybody cut loose.
Hey, Brad, I'm leaving Chicago. What?
That's right, I'm leaving you clowns for the wide open spaces.
What do you mean? Today's going to some hick town on some
Hey, people have heard of it.
Yeah? What's the name
You
of
can
it?
find out on any map.
What's the name of
Folks
it?
are flocking there from all over.
What's the name of it?
Beaumont.
Beaumont? Where's Beaumont? You're playing so cool, obeying every rule. Deep way down in your heart, you're burning, yearning for somebody to tell you that life ain't passing you by. Life ain't passing me by.
I'm trying to tell you, it will if you don't even try. If you'd only cut loose.
Footloose.
Oh, cut foot loose. Oh, cut foot loose. Mom, where are you gonna put all that? I can't close your trunk. The back seat's full.
Fred, don't start. I don't want to move any more than you do.
Then let's not go.
Look, I too wish your father hadn't left, and I too wish things were the way they used to be.
Okay.
And we both wish I was one of those strong single moms who suddenly become self-sufficient, but I'm not. Please feel free to disagree.
Mom, we've got a 10-hour drive. We've got lots of time to disagree.
First we got to turn you around, then put your feet on the ground. Now take a hold of your soul. Ah, life is
Holding me down. Woo! Everybody cut, everybody cut. Everybody cut, everybody cut. Everybody cut, everybody cut. On any Sunday, here we'll be, raising our voices in harmony. One day, once our trials have ceased, we will be.
On any Sunday, Lord, I pray, tell me exactly the words to say. Give me strength, and maybe then I can reach my fellow man, so we all may rise again. Thank you, Lord. Amen. Welcome to Beaumont. Good morning. I took the long way to church this morning, down past the old creek, and I heard the birds chirping and the sound of our own choir warming up in the distance. And I was reminded of a great line from our poet, Walt Whitman, who wrote, "I hear America singing." And I thought to myself, aren't we the song that we sing? Don't we lift our voices to tell the world who we are and what we believe? And so I ask you this morning, what song are you singing?
We've
We've only been here 2 days and already Chicago seems a million miles away. But we were barely hanging on there, especially with my father gone. There's not too many places we could stay. But maybe Mom can find a job that's steady, and maybe I can stand it for a year. And maybe things won't be so bad, and maybe I won't miss my dad, and maybe we can start a new life here.
But if Walt Whitman were alive today, what song would he hear America singing? When I turn on the television, all I hear is the music of easy sexuality and relaxed morals. I hear rock and roll and the endless chant of pornography. And I ask myself, why does our Lord allow this to happen? We know that our God could take all those books and records and videos and throw them into one big fiery cinder just like that. But he doesn't. And why? Because he's given us free will. He's watching to see if we'll choose his path. And that is why every day we must ask ourselves, have I done the right thing?
Have I done the right thing? Picking up my life, packing up the past. That's always frightening. Have I done the right thing? The right thing, the right thing. We strive to do what's right. The right thing, the right thing. Sin is a matter of black and white.
This morning we welcome to our parish 2 new souls just arrived from Chicago. Ethel McCormick and her son, Ron, is it?
Ren.
Huh? Speak up, let the Lord hear your voice.
Ren.
Look at that loser.
Ren McCormick.
Ren, interesting name. Is it short for something?
Nope.
There's rumors going round about the new kid, and everybody's talking till they're blue. 'Cause you know how a stranger is. If he's not done, he's dangerous. But either way, at least it's something new.
And now I invite you to join my wife, Vi, and our daughter, Ariel, in this morning's convocation.
God is love. Follow him and never roam. He has made the stars above just to light your way back home.
Everybody!
We've only been here 2 days and already Chicago seems a million miles away. But we were barely hanging on there, especially with my father gone. There's not too many places we could stay. But maybe Mom can find a job that's steady, and maybe I can stand it for a year. Everything's going so bad, and maybe I won't miss my dad, and maybe we can start a life here.
On any Sunday morning, here we'll be, raising our voices in harmony, gathering to join the feast, asking not the Lord at least, and with that one day, once our trials are ceased, we will be released.
Go in peace.
What a wonderful service that was.
Miss McCormick, your sister certainly is excited about you moving in with them.
Lulu and Wes have been my rock.
It's been no trouble at all. Ethel just moved right into the guest bedroom.
And Ren, where'd your uncle put you?
Oh, do you remember my old tool shop over the garage?
Oh, Wes, that place is a grease dump. No more.
Picture this, powder blue wallpaper and chocolate brown shag carpeting.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
When will Mr. McCormick be joining us?
Mr. McCormick won't be joining us.
My husband and I have separated.
He ran off to find himself.
Ren, please.
Vi, I baked some of my Toll House cookies. Lulu, you try one and you'll learn every recipe in your kitchen.
Won't you join us, Mrs. McCormick? Eleanor wants to show us what heaven tastes like.
If you'll call me Ethel.
Please call me Vi.
Save me a cookie, Ethel.
So, Ren, all set for school tomorrow?
Oh, we took care of that last week. Coach here got him registered.
Reverend, have you heard this new English teacher is trying to introduce some vulgar modern novel into our American Lit course?
Slaughterhouse 5. Yes, Coach, I received several calls.
Slaughterhouse 5? Cool book, cover to cover. It's one awesome story. Slaughterhouse 5, right? Yeah, it's a classic.
Do you read much?
Now, maybe in another town it's a
In
classic.
any town,
but-
Uncle
Tom
Wes.
Sawyer is a classic.
Daddy, the girls are all going out for burgers tonight, and I was wondering, can I?
It's a school night.
Daddy?
Ask your mother.
We already did Rivermore, and she said it was okay with her if it was okay with you. So is that okay with you?
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock.
Great sermon, Reverend.
Oh, thank you, Rusty.
Oh, what you said about Walt Whitman and rock and roll and the endless chain of pornography and all that. I mean, I was like, who knew?
High praise indeed. Gentlemen,
I, on the other hand, thought my daddy was never going to shut up.
Well, then Ariel, why don't you just talk to him?
Why? It's not like he ever listens to me. And even if I did, it wouldn't make a difference. Welcome to Beaumont.
Howdy.
Ooh, you are cute. Don't you think he's cute, Wendy Jo?
Uh-huh.
I bet she knows he's cute. Don't you think, Wendy Jo?
Uh-huh.
Oh, baby, come
ow!
back. You got that sweet stuff.
Hey, put your tongues back in your mouth and let's get out of here.
I'll see you three ladies later.
And where are you going?
Where do you think?
Ooh.
If it ever comes up, I was with you all evening, right?
Are you asking us to lie for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, good looking. Miss me?
You wish.
Hey, Ariel. How's it going?
Hey, Travis. Lyle. Oh, my goodness. Did I interrupt your weekly poetry club meeting?
Very funny. Who's the new guy in church?
Who, him? He's our new classmate. A Chicago transplant with all the charm and sophistication that comes from living in a bustling metropolis.
Should I be jealous?
I'm counting on it.
Preston. This is doing with the preacher's daughter.
Anything I want.
Oh, yeah? What does she get out of it?
Everything she needs.
Like you'd know.
Ariel!
Evening, Reverend.
I went to the Burger Blast. Your friend suggested I might find you here.
We were just on our way.
Your mother thought you might be cold.
Evening, Reverend. Evening.
Hey, Ariel, right?
Yeah, so?
I'm Ren. Ren McCormick. We met after church. Is this a small world or what? I'm your new classmate.
Howdy.
Leave that poor boy alone.
Howdy!
Hey, mister, you're bumping me.
Sorry.
Don't you ever look where you're going?
I said I was sorry.
Hey, you're that new guy from Chicago, ain't you?
Perhaps.
Oh, smart mouth, huh? Well, listen, around here, if you push somebody, they push back. And next thing you know, you got two people pushing. Get it?
Got it. Let me ask you something. They sell men's clothes where you got that hat?
What's that supposed to be, some kind of stupid joke?
No, that's supposed to be a really good joke.
That's it, man, I'm gonna kill
Oh,
you.
kill me, please. That's the most exciting thing I've heard since I've hit town.
What?
Ren McCormick. And you are?
Willard Hewitt.
Say, Willard, what do you do around here for a good time?
I don't know.
You got any clubs?
No.
What about malls?
No.
What about movies?
No.
What about...
Nope, and no. We do have the Boulderama down by the interstate, though.
Wow, I really admire you. I can never do what you guys do around here.
Yeah, what do we do?
Nothing! I never walk when I can run. I don't believe I ever could. People try to slow me down, saying, boy, you really should kick back and chill, but I can't stand still.
It lasts about 5 minutes here.
I called the doctor, he said, son, I cannot offer you a pill. And so I never found relief, and now I've got to move until I've had my fill. I can't stand still.
I can see that.
Back where I come from, life's never humdrum. I wish I could take you there. Oh, we had the world at our feet. Life was sweet, ain't no doubt. Grab a seat, check it out. Oh, I thought it never would end, but I lost it somehow. Would you look at me now? I'm trying hard to tone it down. Gotta watch my P's and Q's. Maybe look before I leap. And then I think, hey, what's the use? Ain't done it yet, and I can't forget how it feels when you dance till you drop. Don't even start to suggest that I stop. I never will. I can't. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
No, no, no.
And somebody kill me, 'cause I can't stand still. No, 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 no.
Young man, what do you think you're doing?
I was just telling Will about Chicago. Yeah, Chicago, you know, that Tuttlin town.
That's not what it looked like.
What, oh, that? I was just telling Will some steps, you know, stuff we used to do at the clubs.
Don't.
Don't what? You mean this?
Mr. McCormick!
Oh, no.
There's no dancing allowed here.
What?
Listen to the man.
Oh, sure, oops. School property, not supposed to have any fun.
That might pass for wit in Chicago, but here we speak more simply. Let me make this as clear as I possibly can. There is absolutely no dancing allowed of any kind, anytime, anywhere within the town limits of Beaumont. Ever.
Seriously, he's kidding, right? I get it. Joke's on the new kid. Ha ha.
Mr. Hewitt, please inform your friend.
It's against the law.
Dancing? Get out!
Shut up! Mr. Clark, sir. Wren was very sorry. He was ignorant of our local law, and I will inform him of his ignorance.
And I will see both of you in my office after school this afternoon.
Oh my gosh, Willer, the way you spoke to Principal Clark, that's like the longest sentence you've ever made.
No.
Aw, chin up, Mr. McCormick.
It's so cool seeing a guy fly in the face of authority. Don't you think, Wendy Jo?
Uh-huh.
Was he serious?
Serious as a heart attack.
Dancing is against the law?
Has been for 5.5 years, ever since the accident.
What accident?
The
Patani Bridge accident? Don't tell me you've never heard of the Patani Bridge accident.
If I had, would I be doing this?
Wow. Lady, should I take this one?
Please, be my guest.
There are these 4 kids we all grew up with, and they were coming back from a dance one night over in Baylor County. Now, maybe it was the rain that night, and maybe things got a little crazy, but somehow they lost control of the car, and they skidded across the bridge, crashed the guardrail, and fell 35 feet into the Patani River.
Whoa. Did anybody survive? Oh, God.
Yeah, and when the autopsy report was published that there was marijuana and alcohol in their blood, everybody in the town went nuts.
And that's when Reverend Moore got so righteous. He started blaming anything and everything. Liquor, drugs, rock and roll.
And dancing?
You got it. He convinced the town council it was all a sin, and just like that, they passed the law.
Wait, Reverend Moore has that kind of power?
Reverend Moore?
He is the power.
He is the law.
How can you stand to live like this?
Practice. Years of practice.
It's not like Chicago. It must be so cool to walk down the street and get mugged by people you don't even know.
Yeah, I missed that. I thought living in a small town was gonna be perfect, like one big happy family.
Let me tell you about that family. There's tongues wagging every time you make a move.
There's fingers pointing every time you turn around. There's head shaking the minute you cross the line.
And there's eyes everywhere. Careful what you do, someone's on to you. Careful what you do.
Careful what you say, 'cause you're on display every night and every day.
Somebody's hiding in the great unknown. And every time
you're alone.
Somebody's eyes are watching.
Somebody's eyes are seeing you come and go. Somebody's out there waiting for the show.
You've got no disguise from somebody's eyes.
Thanks for the advice, but it's not gonna get to me.
It's to everybody.
You don't know me.
You don't know Beaumont.
Somebody, 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 somebody's eyes. Whoa. Somebody, 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 somebody's eyes. Whoa.
You gotta learn that in Beaumont a stop sign means stop.
I thought I did, officer.
And that radio music of yours was blasted.
Oh, so you
pretty
pulled me
loud.
over because my music's too
Hey!
loud.
What's your attitude, boy?
Fuck 'em, Jim.
This a friend of yours, Chuck?
The city kid? Yeah, right.
They seem nice.
Careful how you speak, turn the other cheek. Be careful how you speak.
Think a naughty thought, and if you get caught, well then boy you bought a lot of trouble.
Somewhere there's someone with a perfect view. And they're just dying for a little peekaboo. Somebody's eyes are watching. Somebody's eyes will never close, never sleep. Somebody's after the secrets that you keep. You've got alibis from somebody's eyes.
Principal Clark, this boy turned my wrestling practice into a brawl. Yeah.
Or I suppose my nose just slammed into your fist.
What are you talking about?
No, you started. I didn't do that. You just
All right,
punched me, man.
that's enough. My boys know the difference between a wrestling match and a street fight.
Oh, really, Coach? A wrestling match is usually just one-on-one.
That is enough out of you. This is the third time in as many weeks that you've been dragged into my office. I am suspending you from the wrestling team indefinitely.
Somebody, 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 somebody's eyes. Whoa. Somebody, 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 somebody's eyes. Whoa.
Do you know how hard it was for me to get you that job at Dillingham's hardware store? You're not even there a month, and you get fired?
Every day it's more bad news with you. Every day.
Lulu, don't exaggerate.
Ethel, just hush. You're not helping things
What
here.
did happen?
Nothing I should be fired for. Willie came by the store and he wanted change for $1, so I popped open the register. And when Mr. Dillingham came by and saw my hand in the drawer, he went crazy. He accused me of stealing.
That's because everything you do makes people suspicious.
Are you on drugs?
No! But why must you frisk me? I'm sure you've already poked through everything in my room.
Now look, son, I know that I'm not your father.
You
but
can say that again.
Wes!
Ethel, don't say anything more. Don't say anything.
I can't not say anything. I don't know how to do that. I know we're guests in your home.
Ethel, not another word.
Never let too loud, never leave a crowd.
Never dress risque, or you'll surely pay.
And if you've ever had anything too high, think twice before you step outside. Step outside. Somebody's eyes are watching. Somebody's eyes are following every move. Somebody's waiting to show they don't approve.
Nothing satisfies
Somebody's eyes.
somebody's
From somebody's eyes. Whoa. Somebody, 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 somebody's eyes. Whoa.
Whoa! Chuck, stop it. I don't want to be late.
Oh, baby, what's a few more minutes?
My dad is still not crazy about my seeing you.
Well, tell him to get used to it.
You tell him.
Maybe I will. Hey, Reverend Moore!
Wait, stop. I'm not in the mood for one of his sermons. See you later. And go home. Daddy. Mom.
Are you hungry?
I'm starving. What's this? Don't tell me. Haydn, right? The second sonata?
The fourth.
That's right, number 4. I guess this kind of music's okay, huh, Daddy?
Meaning?
She's just making a joke, Shaw.
I'm aware of that, Vi. This kind of music's uplifting. It doesn't confuse the mind.
So, are you working on your sermon?
I am.
Remember when I was little? And on Saturdays, I used to sit in the very front pew and listen to you practice over and over?
I do indeed.
And then when you would finish, I would clap and you would bow, remember?
Well, you seem to have outgrown that now.
Shaw.
What just happened? Did I say something wrong?
Your daddy's had a difficult day.
Vi, I can speak for myself.
Sweetheart, why don't you set the table?
I'm not really hungry.
Shaw, if you're angry with Ariel, please tell her why.
I'm not angry, I'm concerned.
Well, then get to the point. You two speak and nothing gets said.
Have you seen her with that Chuck Cranston? The last time I walked in on the tour...
You told me.
The boy has a record of arrest, Vi.
And the more you object, the more intrigued she's going to be.
So I should hold my peace?
I do. And I pray that her infatuation with Chuck Cranston lasts no longer than mine did with Elliot Criswell.
Elliot Criswell was not an overheated delinquent.
Oh, he most certainly was.
This is not funny.
I'm just trying to lighten the mood.
Well, I can't. I'm frightened about where Ariel is and what she's doing.
Well, you can't expect her to sit home with us.
Let's stop this conversation right now.
Conversation?
Vi.
I seem to have walked in on one of your sermons.
Please, let's not say anything we might regret.
Swallowing my words, staring at the floor, counting all the cracks in the tile, struggling to smile without choking, learning to be silent.
Watching how the dust dances out the door, noticing my hands start to shake, contemplating taking up smoking, learning to be silent,
always hearing.
Hush, Ethel.
Please, Vi,
let's not have this conversation.
And so I stand by
while my mind takes a small vacation. La 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 la, making little sounds other folks ignore,
quieting the beat of my heart, never being part of the moment,
learning to be silent,
learning
there are some topics that we don't even mention, and if they come up, then we try to be vague.
There are subjects from which we divert all attention,
and some we avoid like the plague. I'm becoming a mime, biting my tongue, trying not to scream, managed it before, knowing if I'm going to survive, then I've got to practice learning.
this report you wrote is so great. I almost wish I'd read the book.
Hurry up, Rusty. I've got to copy it next.
How do you pronounce this word?
Camelot.
Really?
Really?
You know what part sounds great?
I like the part where King Arthur and Lancelot fight over Guinevere. It's right after where Mordred comes in and says, I'm the king! I'm the king! What?
You read a book?
Cliff Notes took me forever. It's even better in the real book. There's all these knights on horseback jousting and storming the castle.
All weekend our guys in overalls riding pickup trucks.
Oh, hey, Willard.
Oh, okay, you know.
Yeah,
we're
okay.
fine. Hey, Willard.
Hey, Rusty. Oh, I'll see you guys around.
Hey, Willard, that's it? You two are pathetic.
When are you guys gonna have a real conversation?
Willard is not capable of real conversation. I kind of like that in a guy.
Hey, Ren, how's the new job?
Well, I haven't been fired, and it's already my second day.
Oh, you may have found your calling.
I may have. What can I get you?
Diet Coke.
Diet Coke.
I'll have a hula burger double patty cheese melt with extra mayo and order fries and a Diet Coke.
And Ariel, what's your pleasure?
It's not on the menu.
Ariel, I'm so mad if he heard you talking like that.
If Chuck sees you flirting with Ariel, you're a dead man.
She usually doesn't even remember me.
Well, that uniform makes you look like an idiot. It's easier to pick you out in.
You're always looking for a fight, aren't you?
Mama says that's my nature.
Shut up and tell me what you know about Ariel.
Well, I know she's been kissed a lot.
And
she's on to you like a hog on slop.
Get out of here.
Ariel likes trouble, and you've definitely proven to everybody in this town that you are trouble. T-R-U-B-L. E!
Come on, guys. I was only teasing him.
That's more than teasing. We're just from out of town, and don't tell me that isn't just curl your toes.
You want out of Beaumont so bad, I bet you memorized the bus schedule.
You
told us that you read just to escape to other worlds.
Exactly. Because in books, I get to meet guys who amaze me.
What about Ren?
What about him?
He's sort of smart.
He's kind of tall.
Kinda.
I think he's handsome.
Cute, maybe.
But can he really compete with Chuck Cranston, the rugged, dangerous high school dropout / drug dealer who recently got evicted from a trailer park? I don't think so.
She has a point. He was evicted.
Willard, what's the deal with you and Rusty?
Beats me. I think she's good looking and all, but most of the time, I don't know what the heck she's talking about. She talks faster than any other girl I've ever met.
That's because she likes you.
You think?
If only I could find a guy who would make the first move.
If only I could find a guy who, when he went to kiss me goodnight, would take the toothpick out of his mouth. If only I could find a guy.
Where have all the good men gone? And where are all the gods?
Yeah.
There's the streetwise Hercules to fight the rising odds.
I'd like to know.
Isn't there a white knight upon a fiery steed? Late at night I toss and I turn. And I dream of what I need. I need a hero. Somewhere after midnight in my wildest fantasy, somewhere just beyond my reach, there's someone reaching back to me. Racing
8:30. Why?
Oh my God, I'm late. Chuck's gonna lose it.
Ariel! What is going on? We had a date a half an hour ago.
I know, baby. I'm sorry.
I don't like you making a fool out of me.
And why would you? You do such a good job of yourself.
Shut up, Rusty!
Will you be joining these ladies for dinner?
When I say meet me at 8, what am I? Talking to myself?
No, you're right. Calm down.
Don't tell me to calm down. Don't ever tell me what to do. I know what your friends think of me, and I don't care. I'm the best party in this whole town, and those 3 dogs deserve to be chained up under a porch. Let's go.
No.
Get in the truck!
No!
Excuse me?
I said no. What part of that don't you understand?
Oh, when the preacher's daughter tells me no, it makes me crazy. Say it again, baby.
Chuck, let go!
I believe the lady said no.
And I believe this is none of your business. Ariel, who invited this clown?
Oh, I'm sorry. We've never been formally introduced. Red McCormick.
Get your hand out of my face and get your face out of my sight.
You looking for a fight, Chuck? Let's
Willard,
party.
Willard, no, don't lose me
I'll
this
nail
job.
it.
No,
Let me
no,
nail
Willard,
it.
not here, not here.
Hey, we got a problem here?
Not at all, ma'am. Me and the guys were just discussing the comfort and safety of one of your valued customers.
I think that's funny.
Cranston, your pickup truck is in handicap parking, which is a space we reserve for disabled seniors, not delinquents with emotional disabilities.
You haven't seen the last of me, Ren McCormick.
Can I please break his other leg?
Now, Willard, what's that your mama says? Before you make a fist, make sure it's your fight.
Yes, ma'am.
And this is not your fight. Now, the rest of you have a curfew. And McCormick,
I know, ma'am. I'll turn in my uniform.
you listen to me. I want to see you here right after school tomorrow.
Really? So I'm not fired?
Not yet.
You're either very brave or very stupid.
Which do you think?
Haven't made up my mind yet. You want to see something?
Don't you have a curfew?
Oh, you're right. Please. My daddy invented it. And anyway, aren't the rules made to be broken? Come on.
What are you doing?
I'm yelling to the train. I'm saying I can't wait for the day when I get on board and leave Beaumont. Try it.
No thanks, I just ate. Man, you're really something.
What do you mean?
I mean, the whole package. Minister's kid, Chuck Cranston's girlfriend.
Guilty.
Just a church-going gal with some kicking cowboy boots.
My daddy hates me wearing these boots.
And you love that, don't you? Getting up in his face.
That way he'll notice when I'm gone.
Where are you gonna go?
College for starters. I've applied to some places my daddy doesn't even know about. I want to speak 5 languages and see the world. He wants me to teach English Lit in Baylor County. They don't even speak English in Baylor County.
I can't picture you as a teacher.
Thank you. Neither can I. I'll leave that to my dad.
He's a preacher, not a teacher.
When you're good at it, it's the same thing. He used to be real good.
What changed?
His mind. He closed it.
I noticed.
He used to be so open, so inspiring. I've seen him give people hope when hope was gone. I've watched him change lives.
If you love him so much, why do you want to take him off?
I did not say that I love him.
Boy, do I know what you mean there. My dad,
Yeah, what happened with that?
he walked out. One day he just walked out the door. No goodbye, nothing.
Boy, bet you got lots to say to him.
Lots.
Like what?
No, I couldn't.
Say it to the train. I do.
Ah! How could you be so stupid to leave Mom and me? I hate you!
Feel better?
I'm not sure.
Do you want to kiss me?
Someday.
Someday? What do you mean, someday?
I've got the feeling you've been kissed a lot. I'm afraid I'd suffer by comparison.
You don't think much of me, do you?
Oh, I think of you more than I expected. Come on, I'll walk you home.
Somebody's eyes are watching. Somebody's eyes are following every move. Somebody's waiting to show they don't approve.
Let's see, Vi, you owe Eleanor...
75 cents. And Reverend, you owe me about 25.
Eleanor, why is the only place my prayers seem to fail me is at the bridge table?
Come on, just say hi to everyone. Everyone, this is Ren McCormick. Daddy, Ren.
Hey, Reverend Moore. How's it going, Coach Dunbar?
Hi, Miss Dunbar.
Miss Moore?
Hi, Ren.
Whoa, poker night, cool.
Ariel, all this time we thought you were up in your room, doing your homework.
It's hard for me to impose a curfew on the young people of my congregation when I can't seem to enforce one in my own home.
Well, what's that old saying, Reverend? It's always the shoemaker's children who go barefoot?
Oh, well, will you look at the time?
Boy, I can sure clear a room.
It's a rare talent.
I'm going to take that as a compliment.
Oh, I can assure you it was not meant that way.
Whoomp! Ah! I believe this is yours.
Ren, thanks for, well, you know.
Walking you home?
Yeah, that too.
Well, this was fun, Reverend, don't you think? Boy, I really blew it, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
I get nervous, I go crazy, and I always end up putting my foot in my mouth.
Your mother said you were good at it, but I had no idea.
Good night, Miss Moore.
Good night, Ren.
I don't want you to see him again.
Who, Ren? Why? Just because he hasn't lived in this town his entire life?
That's not it, but clearly the boy has no respect for authority, and everyone in this town tells me he's a troublemaker.
Everyone? Who's everyone, Daddy? The bridge club? Give me a break.
Ariel, what am I gonna do with you?
Me? Lately, all you do is look for the worst in people. And then, of course, you find it.
My. A little melodramatic, don't you think?
No, I don't, Daddy. And you know what? I got that from you. Today's sermon is, the world is evil and Ariel has to be locked away in a tower.
Oh, that's too much.
No, it's not. You make me feel like a prisoner, Daddy, and I hate it.
Well,
I just hate it!
Somebody's got to put a foot down.
I didn't say anything.
I don't enjoy being her jailer. I don't relish telling her no. But then I think, what if I fail her? How can I just let her go? I strive to be a good preacher. I try not to go overboard. But then I think, if I can't reach her, how can I face my Lord? Heaven help me shoulder my load. Every day's a struggle still. Someone's got to take the high road. If I don't, who will? I became a man of God to do his work, to spread his word, to ease some pain and to dry some tears. That was the plan. But I might have thought twice, if only I knew that I'd spend all of my time saying, no, don't do that. See, everyone prays for salvation. I'm happy to give them the tools. The problem is, here's my frustration. Nobody wants to have rules. So heaven help me with my labors. How can you expect one man to save his family and his neighbors? Heaven help me. Oh, heaven help me. If heaven can't, who can?
McCormick, you and your friends are late.
Wait, Coach, Ren is hurt.
Yeah, look at his hand. It's all
Nothing.
beat up.
I was just... Please don't waste your breath or my time with another lame excuse.
Coach, it's not an excuse. After Ren walked me home last night, some guys jumped him.
Yeah, they just started wailing on him. There must have been like 6 of them.
Willard, it was 3 guys.
Anybody you know?
Well, I didn't take names if that's what you mean.
McCormick, it seems when you're not making trouble, it finds you anyway. And Ariel, I would encourage you to stay away from this guy. I've been asked to keep my eye on you.
Oh, so my daddy called you.
And if you would just cooperate, it would make all our lives a lot easier.
Gee, if my daddy made a phone call, will you get off of my back?
That mouth of yours is probably what made your daddy walk out in the first place.
Count to 10, man. Mama says count to 10.
You'd be wise to take your friend's advice. Ariel, get back to practice. McCormick, get down and give me 30.
You're joking!
Ha, you're right. Give me 50.
He's not faking, Coach. He's really hurt.
Thank you for your diagnosis, Dr. Willard. Let's hear it. 1, 2,
3, 4, 5, 6,
44
7.
more!
Is it gone? 8.
Yeah, he's gone.
Sorry, guys. It's just this whole town is so wound up.
Amen.
You guys have no place to blow off any steam.
You got that right.
I mean, at least in Chicago, we have the clubs.
Hey, maybe we ought to take the coach dancing.
Willard, you are so...
So what?
That's it.
What?
We're gonna throw a dance. We're gonna throw a party that knocks Beaumont right off its tractor.
You're just asking for a fight.
Hey, bring it on.
Are you ready to take on Reverend
I'll take on anybody.
What about the town council?
I'll fight City Hall. If there's one thing worth fighting for, it's freedom. Looking into your eyes, I know I'm right. If there's anything worth the fear, it's worth the fight. No one can tie my hands or make me change my plans. I'm crossing the line, jumping the track, taking what's mine and not looking back. Heaven helps the man who fights his fear. Every day I face a new frontier. I can't worry what the world will say. I may fly or fall, but either way, I'm free!
You're not free, you're crazy. You know there's a law.
Well, maybe that law needs changing.
Hello, Beaumont is never gonna forget the tiny bridge accident.
How long do you have to live in that shadow? There's gotta be a way out of this.
The only way out of this is by train.
No! Listen! Running away will never make you free. It doesn't matter where you go, I guarantee. Long as we hold our ground, we cannot be bound. We're shaking the past, making our breaks, taking control, and that's what it takes. Heaven helps the man who fights his fear. We can face this down right now, right here. Once we're standing on our own 2 feet, you will not retreat if you repeat. I'm free! Come on, try it.
I'm free.
Let the Lord hear your voice.
I'm free.
Yeah!
We're shaking the past, making our breaks, taking control, and that's what it takes.
I'm free! Heaven helps the man who fights his fear. We can face this down right now, right here. Maybe we can finally right this wrong. Arm in arm and side by side, we're strong and free.
And now word comes to me that some young people in our community want to change our law and throw a dance. Well, this morning, let's remind ourselves that this law is not about dancing. This law is a tribute to 4 young lives who held the promise of Beaumont's brightest future.
Heaven helps the man.
And we stand united in honoring their memory.
We can face it down.
Will heaven help me? Somebody died to save and neighbor. Heaven help me.
Making our
Oh,
break.
heaven help me.
For heaven's sake.
Heaven
Come on, Willard.
Willard, let's go. This is gonna be so okay.
To tell her that I've thought the whole thing through, and now it's clear that she is what I should have.
Ben, where have you brought us?
It's called the Barbecue. The billboard says it's the finest little dance house in the Tri-County area. Think of it as research.
Then what are we waiting for?
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Woke up in the daylight, don't remember last night. I just know I wasn't alone. I partied in the fast lane, I was feeling no pain. Somebody carried me home. Now I kick off the sheets, head for the streets. I got a punch to glide. But my knees are going one way, and my feet won't stop. Give me room, cause I'm still rocking, going strong. Still got the heat, I'm keeping the beat, cause it feels so good. He's walking, I'm still rocking all day long. I'm shaking my shoes, I'm spreading the news, and it feels so good.
Just look at this. What could Beaumont have against dancing? Isn't this worth fighting for?
Who would have guessed in your 100 miles outside Beaumont you'd find this much culture?
And this much fun.
Come on, let's go break a law.
Willard, you want to dance?
First thing I'm gonna do is find us a place to sit down.
Something in the ozone penetrates my backbone, making me rock and roll. I shimmy down the sidewalk faster than a tic-tac. People think I'm out of control. But don't worry none, I'm just having fun. I ain't gonna lose my mind. And if anybody asks you, tell them that I'm doing fine. Tell them all that I'm still rocking, going strong. Still got the heat, I'm keeping the beat, cause it feels so good. Lord, I swear that he's walking, I'm still rocking all day long. Shaking my shoes, spreading the news, and I feel so good. And you're fine.
This is amazing. I've been at this like this in years.
No kidding. Where you been living? Beaumont?
Yeah.
Ha well, darling, no wonder you're so eager to do a little tail shaking. Now, where were we?
Hey, she came with me, cowboy.
Well, we all make mistakes.
What's that supposed to mean?
Willard, he was just being friendly.
Oh, yeah?
Listen, son, it's much too early in the evening to be getting blood on that pretty little shirt of yours. Ma'am, my condolences.
What does he mean by that? Hey, you got something to
Willard.
say?
Hey, Willard, I know who I came with, okay?
Oh, okay.
Now let's dance.
I'm gonna get us a drink. Ren, do you want a drink?
Sounds good.
2 drinks, got it. How about some help? I only have 1 hand here.
Will you excuse me for a minute?
So, let me guess. Willard's acting weird.
So it's not just me?
Rusty, you and Willard have been weird since kindergarten.
But this is different. This is the first time we've ever left Beaumont together. Maybe we don't travel well.
Come on. Don't make yourself crazy. It's just a car ride.
That makes it like a first date. Oh, all the way up here, I'll do all the talking. All he said was, my baby is in a panic.
Come on now. Don't go crazy. We'll dance with you.
Willard, come on, what's up? You finally going on a date with Rusty?
Hold on. This isn't a date. You asked me to go on for a ride. You asked Ariel to invite Rusty. If anything, I'm on a date with you.
And you look so handsome tonight.
Thank you. But you stuck me in the back with that crazy woman who won't stop moving and talking.
She's excited to be with you.
Well, the problem is...
Yeah?
I can't do it.
Oh, you can't do it?
No, sir.
Well, that's all right, Willard. It's only the first date. Even in Chicago, folks don't do it on the first date.
That makes me feel better.
Great, then let's dance.
Dance? What do you think I was talking about?
Well, when you said I couldn't do it, I thought you meant...
What? Oh, that! Oh, no, any idiot can do that. I can't do this. I can't dance.
What?
What? What?
Now, come on, give that guy a break.
Oh, but that ain't natural.
It's as easy as riding a bike. Yeah, or falling off a
It's
wall.
as easy as learning to swim.
I can't swim.
Come on, fellas, what say we push him in the pool?
Darling, do you mean your boyfriend has 2 left feet and you had no idea?
No. You mean he's never taken you in his arms and slept you off your feet?
Not yet.
Didn't he never?
No, but that's not how me and Willard are. I mean, he's got a lot of redeeming qualities. Just look at him.
Let's start with something simple.
My baby, he don't talk sweet. He ain't got much to say. But he loves me, loves me, loves me. I know that he loves me. And maybe he don't dress fine, but I don't really mind. 'Cause every time he pulls me near, I just wanna chill. Let's hit for the boy. Oh, let's hit the boy. Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's hit for my baby. You know you gotta understand. Yeah, yeah. Oh, baby, he's no Romeo. He's my loving one-man show. Oh, let's hit it for the boy. My baby might be rich, he's watching every dime. But he loves me, loves me, loves me. We always have a real good time. And maybe things are key, but that's alright by me. Yeah. 'Cause what he does so well. Makes me want to yell, let's hit for the boy. Oh, let's hit the boy. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Let's hit for my baby. You know you gotta understand. Yeah, yeah. Oh, maybe he's no Romeo. He's my loving one-man show. Oh, let's hear it for the boy. Woo! Maybe he's no Casanova. Still his kisses knock me over. Hear it for the boy. Oh, let's hear the boy. Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's hear for my baby. You know you gotta understand. Oh, maybe he's no Romeo. He's my loving one-man show. Oh, let's hear it for the boy. Let's hear it for the boy. Let's hear it for the boy. Hear it for the boy. Hear it for the boy.
She's not here, Chuck.
Oh, Ms. Moore.
Did I scare you?
Oh. So did you tell Ariel that,
I told her every time you called.
Thanks. I guess she's busy.
Yes, she went to Wendy Joe's to study.
Really? Because I was just there and I heard she left hours ago with Rusty.
Oh.
Who is it, Vi? Mr. Cranston.
Evening, Reverend.
Isn't it a bit late, Mr. Cranston?
Yeah, that's why I'm surprised your daughter's not here.
So am I. Good night, Mr. Cranston. And please remember next time we have a front door for guests.
Yes, sir.
Where is she?
She told me she was going to Wendy Joe's to study. Don't bother calling, she's not there.
Did you know this?
No, I did not.
How does it feel, Vi, now that she's lying to you?
I'm not saying anything until I get an explanation from her.
It was frightening enough when she was running around town with that Chuck Cranston. Now she's out in the middle of the night with that punk who's campaigning to challenge me and the entire town council. How long can you keep defending her?
I'm not defending her. And we are not on opposite sides here, are we? Or are we?
Where were you?
Well, me and Wendy Jo.
Don't even bother.
Young lady, we know you weren't at Wendy Joe's.
I can't believe you two are checking up on me.
How do we not know that you're sick or hurt?
I am concerned for your well-being.
Oh, really? Well, then why is it that when I'm here, you two never care about what I'm thinking or how I feel? But the minute I walk out that door, you two are suddenly the concerned parents.
She doesn't mean that, Shaw.
Stop defending her. She's got to start answering for herself.
Well, I don't know what good that would do. You don't listen to me any more than you listen to her. Shaw!
I've never hit anyone.
I know.
We're losing her, Vi. She's becoming willful and obstinate.
Like her father.
I am her spiritual guardian.
You used to be her friend.
I don't understand what's happening. I don't know what to do anymore.
Yes, you do. Can you find it in your heart to forgive her? Can you stop and see there's part of her that's trying to obey, while a part of her is dying to run away? Can't you hear what she's trying to say? Can you find it in your heart to accept her? If she stumbles on your holy path, do you have to reprimand? Or are there ways to make her understand without using the back of your hand? Can't you remember when we were that age, pumped up with promise and wrestling with rage? Can't you remember when we were a family back when? Could we be one again?
We are a family.
No. The accident changed everything. Ever since Bobby's death, you've made impossible demands on Ariel.
I have not confused Ariel's behavior with the death of my son.
He was my son, too. For 21 years, I've been a minister's wife, and even after all that time, I still feel that you are a wonderful preacher. You can lift a congregation up so high they have to look down to see heaven. It's the one-on-one where you need a little work.
I thought at least you believed in me.
I never stopped. Does it ever cross your mind that I miss you? Is there any chance we'll find the joy that we shared at the start? Can't you remember what you felt before that feeling fell apart? Can you find it in your heart? Have you lost my love somewhere far behind? Or can you find it in your
hold it. Red, all we're saying is you're going to be speaking in front of the town council, so don't mumble. Now try that last part one more time.
Members of the town council, dancing is not a crime.
Yeah.
Yeah! Ever since the dawn of time, if anything, everybody had the right to howl at the moon or to move all night.
Oh! Move all night.
When folks were tribal back before the Bible, they were liable to dance when the crops came in, or they pulled on all the stops when the earth would spin, or maybe they had a battle to win, so they would dance. Every time they had the chance, whatever the season or circumstance, they found a reason to throw a party in their pants. So let's do it like they did and dance, dance, dance.
You said party in your pants.
Guys, cool it. Ren, we're not saying the speech is bad. We're just saying it's no good.
Then what am I supposed to do? I've rewritten it 9 times.
Here's the thing. You're going to be facing Reverend Moore and some of the stubbornest people in town.
You've already got plenty of people boiling mad.
Yeah, folks are picking that, and they ain't picking yours.
Then who am I kidding? This whole thing has gotten way out of hand. Maybe I ought to forget it.
Now, hold it. We didn't mean to discourage you, little buddy.
After all the posters we've painted,
All the flyers we've passed out?
Yeah, everybody in school's climbing up the walls.
You just got to rethink your approach. Now, Mama says... Everything I ever learned that gets me through the worst, I learned at my mama's knee. And anytime I'm turned around, I turn to Mama first. And you'd be wise to memorize what Mama says to me. Now, Mama ain't been wrong yet, and I'm living proof.
Take that for what it's worth.
Listen up. Mama says don't use a toaster while standing in the shower. Now, who can argue with that? Mama says don't hold your breath for longer than an hour. The woman knows where it's at. And Mama says it doesn't matter if you're a king or you're a clown. Once you drive up a mountain, you can't back down. Now, Ren, you've not had the pleasure of meeting my mama, but these fellas over here have now. Come on, help me out, y'all. Don't drink hot coffee lying down in bed. Don't even give it a thought. Mama says never eat anything that's bigger than your head. Is she a whiz or what? And Mama says it doesn't matter if you're a king or you're a clown. But once you drive up a mountain, you can't back down. Your turn. Once you drive up a mountain, you can't back down. Now, Mama makes a lot of sense if you know how to listen. She's clear and concise. Daddy says, well, I love her son, but she's got marbles missing. But I say, hey, it's free advice. And what'd you expect at that price?
Then maybe your mama ought to give my speech.
Now, Ren, a lot of people think my mama's crazy, but the truth is she's got some really good ideas. Hear me now.
Mama said,
what you believe in, are you alone? And I believe that she's right.
Mama said,
if you got doubts, just means you're ready to fight. And Mama says it doesn't matter if you drive a hard bargain or drive around town. Once you drive up a mountain, you can't back down. Once you drive up a mountain, you can't back down. That's my mama.
Friends, thank God you're still here. Chuck and Ariel just got in a huge fight. Chuck beat her up. She might have a black eye.
Come on, fellas, let's go get him.
Willard, stop. I'm already in enough trouble tonight, and I don't want to cause any more.
Chuck's been on a tear ever since he found about our little trip to the barbecue dance palace.
He ordered me not to see you anymore, and when I said I see who I like, he just started swinging.
Let me look at that
I'm
arm.
fine, really. I don't know why I was with that jerk in the first place.
Maybe you should see a doctor.
I'm fine, really.
Do you want me to call your folks?
No, please. Just want to be alone, okay?
Come on, guys. Let's go.
You want some company?
No. Yes.
You sure? I mean, I won't take it personally if you... Shh. What?
Listen.
What?
Come on, you'll miss it.
Where are we going?
Hurry!
It's a free fall into the river from up here! Are you out of your mind?
Finally, you noticed.
What are we, like, 40 feet above the water?
Yeah, but from up here, I can pretend I'm halfway to heaven. I listen to the river, and look what happens.
Whoa. This place is covered in graffiti.
It's not graffiti, it's poetry. I call this place my diary.
You climb all the way up here and write poems?
Uh-huh. They're all dedicated to Bobby,
Bobby? Who's Bobby?
my brother.
You never told me you have a brother.
Had a brother. Bobby was one of those 4 kids who went off the Pawnee Bridge.
Oh God, I'm sorry.
Yep. One of the 4 young souls who held the promise of Beaumont's brightest future.
Why didn't I know this?
We never talk about it. Once my daddy decided the town needed saving, he never mentioned Bobby again.
You must miss him real bad.
I try not to think about it.
That never works. I bet you think about him all the time.
How'd you know that?
I study you.
Oh, yeah? And what do you see?
Somebody who's smart.
Thank you.
Maybe a little bit angry.
Maybe a lot.
And somebody who's sad. I'd always wondered where that came from.
Well, now you know.
What?
It's just, I've never felt like anyone's ever stopped to really look at me before.
Oh no, you're in my mind 24 hours a day. I thought that dreams belonged to other men. 'Cause each time I got close, they'd fall apart again.
I feared my heart would beat in secrecy.
I faced the nights alone. Oh, how could I have known that all my life I only needed you? Whoa, almost paradise. We're knocking on heaven's door. Almost paradise. How could we ask for more? I swear that I can see forever in your eyes. Paradise.
You made me forget everything that's wrong with my life.
There's some things I'd like to forget.
Like what?
Like this battle I'm causing in Beaumont. I don't even know what I'm going to say to the town council.
That reminds me. You'll need this.
The Holy Bible?
Yep. I already marked all the passages.
Whoa! This is great! How'd you know where to find all this stuff?
Are you kidding?
Oh, thank you!
I thought that perfect love was hard to find. I'd almost given up. You must have read my mind.
And all those dreams I saved for a rainy day, they're finally coming true. I'll share them all with you, 'cause now we hold the future in our hands. Whoa, almost paradise. We're knocking on heaven's door. Almost paradise. How could we ask for more? I swear that I can see forever in your eyes. Paradise. And in your arms, salvation's not so far away.
It's getting closer, closer every day.
Almost paradise. We're knocking on heaven's door. Almost paradise. How could we ask for more? I swear that I can see forever in your eyes. Paradise. Paradise.
And so it was unanimously passed that the price of a dog license will go from $3.50 to $4.25. A licensed pet is a happy pet. That takes care of old business.
Thank you, Lulu. Now on to new business.
Yes.
But before we begin, I would like to remind the young people who have joined us this evening that this meeting is convened to discuss official town business. Disturbances will not be tolerated. The floor is now open. Yes.
My name is Ren McCormick, and on behalf of most of the senior class of Beaumont High, I move that local ordinance 416, the law against public dancing within Beaumont town limits, be abolished.
And I, Willard Hewitt of 385 Cloverdale Road, second that notion.
Eleanor, may I please have the floor?
Certainly, Reverend.
Mr. McCormick, you wish to change the law and throw a dance. And that is your right. But it is my duty to challenge any enterprise in which my experience fosters the use of liquor, the abuse of drugs, and most importantly, celebrates spiritual corruption. And I think you're going to find that most folks in this community agree with me.
You got that right.
Now, if anyone can convince me that there's no danger in your raucous party plans, I might reconsider my stance. But for now, no, I cannot condone it.
I believe a vote is in order.
Whoa, isn't there any kind of discussion or anything?
Excuse me.
Roger, sit down. I feel that Mr. McCormick has a right to be heard.
I just wanted to say a few words, because I think this idea scares a lot of people. It shouldn't. From the oldest of times, people dance for many reasons. They dance so their hunt would be good or so their crops would be plentiful. They dance to show community spirit, and they dance to celebrate. And that's the kind of dancing we're talking about.
Mr. McCormick, we don't need a history lesson.
Excuse me, Reverend. Aren't we told in Psalm 149? Praise ye the Lord. Sing unto the Lord a new song. Let them praise his name in the dance. And it was David, King David, who we read about in Samuel. And what did David do? What did David do? What did David do? David danced before the Lord with all his might, leaping and dancing before the Lord. And the book of Ecclesiastes assures us that there is a time to every purpose under heaven, a time to laugh and a time to mourn, a time to weep and a time to dance. There's a time for this law, but not anymore. And this is our time to celebrate life. That's the way it was in the beginning, the way it's always been, and the way it should be now. Thank you.
Order. A motion is on the floor to repeal local ordinance 416. How does the council vote?
Absolutely not.
No. No.
No.
The motion is defeated and this meeting is adjourned.
What's there to say? I lost. The town council voted, and I lost.
Sweetie, you didn't have a prayer.
Mom, that's not funny.
When you got to that part about leaping and laughing and weeping and dancing, which I love, don't get me wrong, but I was looking at the faces of those town council members. Shaw Moore had those votes wrapped up way before he walked in here tonight.
You think he told them how to vote?
You can still sound shocked. I love that about you.
But he's a man of God.
He's a man and you were railroaded.
What? That makes me so mad.
Good. Now listen, Reverend Moore said that he would only reconsider if someone convinced him there was no danger in his raucous party plans.
Raucous party plans? Do you believe these people? I mean, what?
Make him reconsider.
Me?
You.
And him?
Yes.
When?
Now.
But
Ren, stop. Until you do, there'll be no peace with that man or this town.
I didn't convince him in here.
They were listening. You've got to make them listen.
What can I say I haven't already said? I read my speech. I thumped the Bible.
You did everything but speak from your heart.
Reverend Moore's a really smart man.
So are you.
He's really stubborn.
And you're not? I'd love to stick around and watch, but I've got to go home and hose down your Aunt
I love you, Mom.
Oh, you have no choice. Now go.
Good evening, Reverend.
Mr. McCormick, isn't it a bit late?
Really? I'm wide awake. I have a question.
And couldn't it wait at least
Just
till morning?
one question. Reverend, before tonight's town council meeting, did you tell them how to vote?
We discussed it, of course.
But did you tell them how to vote?
Ren, I think this is more than a question of just
Did
a
you?
dance.
I understand what this town has been through, but...
No, I don't think you do. If you did, you wouldn't have provoked your classmates to reopen the wounds we've already healed.
Those wounds are not healed. If they were, people wouldn't be glaring at me on the street or snubbing my mom in the
I
market.
thought it was time to put an end to this nonsense.
Nonsense? All I say is, who's up for a little dancing? And the only thing people here can think about is 4 kids and the baton.
Mr. McCormick!
And I know your son was one of them, and I'm sorry for your loss. I truly am. But honoring their memory by shutting out the world isn't working.
And I'm sure you have all the answers.
No, I don't, but...
Oh, yes, he has all the answers. He's gonna set me straight. How can he begin to know what I've been through? He hasn't got a clue. But how can anyone, unless they've had a son? As perfect as a child can be, the best of all the best in me, my brush with immortality, my kid. For 16 winters and 15 springs, I had a son, and still it stings when I remember all the things we did, me and my kid. Simple things like fishing at the lake, tiptoeing out before dawn. Bobby would worry if we didn't hurry, all of the fish would be gone. We would sit and huddle in the boat, waiting for something to bite. And I'd watch the sunrise in my own son's eyes, and the world would fill up with light. And Bobby would ask a million questions. Daddy, how big is the biggest number? Or Daddy, why do I have a thumb? And I confess, I didn't always have the answers. I didn't always know which way was true. Nevertheless, I've always tried to lead with love. That's all that any father can do. As the years went by, we had our differences, but who doesn't? Even if the friendship wasn't all it was before, we shared a lot. But who'd have thought that so much joy could vanish in a blink? Whoever stops to think, and in that final moment, who knows what went wrong? The questions came too late and linger far too long, and I confess, I didn't always have the answers. I didn't always know which way was true. Nevertheless, I've always tried to lead with love. That's all that any father can do. This boy comes to me, this fatherless child. I scoff at his pain and I send him away. My daughter speaks out and I shout her down. I don't hear a word of what she has to say. My wife reaches out and I turn my back. I send her to bed without even a kiss. Can my God forgive the things I have done while I've tried forgetting how much I'm still missing my son? I'm tired of feeling nothing but numb. Maybe the time has come to finally let the world in. But how do I begin?
Please, if I could only show you.
Mr. McCormick, I want to be alone.
Sir, you already are. We both are. You and me. We both lost somebody. And even though people say they understand, they really don't. I bet you stop 100 times a day and wonder why. I do. Why'd my dad leave? Was it something I did? Something I didn't do? Maybe I could have made him stay. Maybe I could bring him back. But I can't. But I don't have to tell you what that's like. You already know.
I do.
So I guess I came to town frustrated and angry, and it felt real good to kick up a fuss. And I know it got a lot of people upset, and I'm sorry for that. But I'm just trying to move on, because I'm so tired of looking back. And I can't stand still.
I've noticed.
Okay, look, I'm going to go now. I know you're going to do what you got to do about the dance and all, but thanks for listening.
Ren, I'm sorry your father won't ever get to know you.
Thanks.
Daddy,
Oh, I didn't hear you come down.
I heard voices.
That was your friend Ren. He sure asked a lot of questions.
And what did you tell him?
For once, I had very little to say. I think I'm running out of answers.
Daddy, I know it's hard for you, and I don't make it any easier, but it's just sometimes I don't know if I believe in all the same things that you do. But I always believe in you. Go get some sleep. You have a sermon in the morning.
If I can think of anything to say.
You will.
When souls come to me for protection, I guide them whatever the cost. But while I've been giving direction, maybe it's me who got lost. Heaven, help me find my way now. Open up my heart again. Help me find the words to say now. Heaven, help me. Oh, heaven, help me. I stand before you this morning with a very troubled heart. You see, my friends, as your minister, I should be helping you to find the joy in your lives. Last night I realized I haven't been doing that. After all, we all remember that terrible night 5 years ago when the lives of 4 young people were lost on the Patani Bridge. That night, everyone in this community lost someone close to them. A child, a neighbor, a friend. Vi and I, we lost our son. And Ariel, she lost her brother. And somehow I got into my head that my loss was the greatest, that my pain was the deepest. And then last night, someone much younger than I made me realize how tightly I'd been holding on to that memory. A memory that has weighed me down as certainly as a great stone. And last night I did something I haven't done in a very long time. I laid down my burden. It was a terrifying moment at first, but it was exhilarating. And this morning, I offer you the opportunity to do the same. The senior class of Beaumont High School has asked permission to throw a dance. Ren, I think that might be a good idea. Please join me in asking our Lord to guide and protect our children.
Thank you, Lord!
throw a sheet over the back of my pickup truck so we don't end up smelling like dogs.
Yeah?
My dad's suit kind of fits if I roll up the sleeves with duct tape.
I like where this is going.
Mama could whip up one of those croissants.
Corsage?
Yeah, one of them.
You're painting a picture for me, aren't you? I see a taped up brown suit, a pickup truck that smells like dog, and a corsage made out of God knows what.
What do you think?
Is there a dance in there someplace?
Yes, ma'am.
Willard, I would love to. Let's go.
Shaw, you did a good thing this morning.
I hope it was the right thing.
I think it comes close. I've missed you. I have missed us.
I hope you never doubt that I love you. If that's hard to figure out sometimes, well then I apologize. For you are dearer to my life than you could ever realize. If I try to make amends, can you teach me how to start? Can you find it in your heart?
Shaw,
Yes.
we're almost dancing.
I rented my tux, my flowers, 12 bucks.
And on my 23rd try, I finally tied my tie.
I've got this feeling that time's no longer holding me down.
Been feeling
Ow, ow, ow.
my life without the change. I know just how she feels. It's what happens when you're wearing heels.
Let's hit the ceiling and then let's tear up this town. Tonight I gotta cut it loose, kick off your Sunday shoes. Please, Louise, pull me off of my knees. Jack, get back, come on before we crack. Lose your blues, everybody cut loose. I got this feeling that time ain't holding me down. Time ain't holding me down. Let's hit the ceiling and then let's tear up this town. Woo! Ooh-wee, Maureen, shake it for me.
Low, my low, come on, let's go.
Cut, foot, loose. Oh! First we got to turn you around. Then put your feet on the ground.